stop firing. They could be jammed, or he just could be out of ammunition. Either way, the damage his plane suffered, he decides to go back to his carrier. Pug dives away from the fight. But as his Wildcat descends to about 11,500 feet, he's suddenly cut out by a lone Zero. Pug's in a really tight spot now. The Zero's much faster than his damaged Wildcat, so he can't outrun it. He also can't fire his guns back. All he can do is hope that offensive features Grubbs' irons and putting his Wildcat will somehow allow him to survive the enemy attack. Pug hunches down as low as he can in front of the thick armor plate behind his head as the Zero attacks him from behind. The Zero's bullets and cannon shells rip into his plane, but the tough little Wildcat will not go down. Now the Zero is repositioning for another attack. Pug pushes his Wildcat into another dive and the Zero follows. But look at this. Pug suddenly chops his throttles and extends his landing flaps, slowing his Wildcat to nearly a stall. The Zero overshoots Pug, putting his Wildcat right on the Zero's tail. Hoping that his guns were just jammed, Pug resets him and closes in. He's in perfect position for an easy low-angle gun solution. He pulls the trigger, but nothing happens. Pug now knows for sure that he's out of ammo. He'll have to fight the rest of the battle totally unarmed. How can you win a dogfight with no bullets? Pug breaks down and away, trying to dive out of the fight. But look at this, two fresh Zeros have spotted Pug's isolated Wildcat and are vectoring into the attack. As the original attacking Zero pulls back, a new pair make a scissoring pass at Pug from both aft quadrants simultaneously. All Pug can do now is try a series of defensive jinks to give the enemy planes as bad a firing angle as possible. And not give up. When the Zero does manage to get on 6 o'clock, Pug skillfully keeps the enemy directly astern, so that 94-pound plate of armor behind his seat is between him and the enemy fire. The strategy's working, so far. Countless Japanese bullets and cannon shells shred the Wildcat from cockpit to tail. But thanks to the Wildcat's incredibly rugged construction, none have done serious damage. Meanwhile, nearby, Japanese ace Saburo Sakai is looking for some way to get into the fight. He already has 4 years of combat flying experience, mainly in China, and he's claimed over 50 kills. He's hawking the action at about 12,000 feet. Earlier in the battle, his 2 brash young women had gone off hunting on their own, leaving Sakai scanning the skies trying to find him. While he does, Sakai spots Pug Sutherland's Wildcat below him being attacked by 3 Zeros. He recognizes that 2 of the 3 are missing wingmen, and to him it looks like they're not doing very well. So he dives in to help his comrades finish the job. Good Lord, if Pug didn't have it bad enough with 3 Zeros battering him, now look what he's facing. A 4th Zero is closing in and is being flown by one of the deadliest aces in the world. August 7th, 1942. Lieutenant Pug Sutherland is in a bad situation. After expending all of his ammunition attacking a group of Japanese Betty bombers over Guadalcanal,